Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a bonus reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Pisces, I hope you're doing well. These readings are all about just messages from your passed away loved ones, and I'm going to really pare down the readings and there's no layout. I'm just going to pull 3 cards and just get a message for you going. So I'm going to pull 1 card from the Wisdom of the Oracle for the overall energy and use the Rider-Waite Tarot for the reading. Cards have been pre-shuffled. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Pisces, please. What would the... Oh, okay. Pisces, you got number 13, which translates to the Death card in the Major Arcana, which is Scorpio energy. So keeping up with water sign energy. It says fork in the road. Fork in the road. I know I always reference Indiana Jones, but in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Indy and his father, you know, they're escaping the Nazis or whatever, and they're on this kind of motorcycle, and they come to this kind of signage. They could go here, they could go there, and the Indy chooses the more difficult path. That's I was wondering why that was relevant, and Spirit is saying it wouldn't be like Indiana Jones to just take the easy way out, even if he wants to. His life is full of adventure and mystery and intrigue. And it's almost like there's a part of you that is going through this like rebirth process, and you're asking yourself, you know, should I just take the money and run, right? Take the easy way out, or pursue something that may prove as challenging but infinitely more rewarding. And I don't know if those are the 2 choices, but that's what Spirit's giving to me right now. Your passed away loved ones are saying, we see you at this fork in the road. It's almost like they're this monkey up here. Almost like saying, we're watching over you no matter what you decide. There's a little owl sitting on top of this, what I can only assume is like a reindeer. So your decision making comes with a level of intelligence, and in that sense you don't have to worry. You're making an educated decision. And so it's always this thing where we talk about, like, one path leads to potential success, the other path leads to a lesson. There is no failure per se. So I'm seeing the sunlight is very late in the evening. Got a very late start today. The evening, it's golden hour. It's golden hour that I'm reading right now. And the sunlight is shining through at just an angle through this pineapple that my mom gave me for my birthday. So pineapple is a very loaded symbol, apparently, in some circles, but in other circles, pineapples represent hospitality, which was told to me by a Scorpio friend. And I work in hospitality, and I had no idea. So there could be something to that too. Letting someone into your physical home or into your life. So take it as it resonates. And pull 3 cards to get a message for Pisces. So an extra card came out. I'm just going to take it. This is just kind of going to be a free flow. What do your passed away loved ones want to talk to you about? Want to say? Queen of Pentacles. This reminds me of this in terms of its woodedness, its lushness, this kind of yellowy background, right? So Queen of Pentacles is of the earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and represents the divine feminine who is in this beautiful space of stability and abundance, and she's looking down at her pentacle, and it's kind of like, who can I be generous with? So in terms of that aspect of hospitality, it's almost like you want to bring someone into the fold, is what Spirit just said to me. You want to incorporate a new aspect, and if it's not a someone, it's a something. Incorporate something into your home environment, into the stability of your life, right? But Ace of Swords in the reverse suggests to me that you don't have all of the information. Aces bring new. They start the suits, you know, so it goes Ace to 10, Page, Knight, Queen, King, and the aces are new from Spirit. Like it's like the hand of Spirit coming out of that cloud and saying, look at what I have to show you. Process the information and the downloads, the ideas, the information, the truth of something. But you got this card in reverse. So it's kind of like saying that you don't have all the answers yet, but they're coming. They're coming. 8 of Wands, fast action, fast communication. Like a bullet train, Spirit just said, like a bullet train. And now they're showing me the bullet trains in Japan. So you could be from Japan, or you could be going to Japan. The person you're dealing with might be Japanese. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But they're showing me that bullet train. Something coming in fast. Not making any stops. So the thing about it is, it's almost like once the ball gets rolling, it's going to keep rolling. Again, I'm going back to Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones might be relevant to you. You might be an archaeologist or a teacher, professor. You might be from Indiana. That's what I just heard. I do have some long time, like right at the beginning of my tarot journey, I became online friends with several people from Indiana, Pennsylvania. But it's almost like once that information comes in, then the ball will get rolling and you will have to move quickly, Spirit is saying. And so it's almost like it's hinging, right? That everything is kind of hinging on your choice point. It's asking you to make a decision. The Page of Pentacles seems to me that it's difficult for you to take a step forward, right? You have so much you want to give, but with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you don't, it's difficult for you to know who or where to offer your love, your services, your time, your energy. You're not quite sure. I'm going to ask about the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? 10 of Wands. Okay. So look at it this way. How can we begin to invite something new in when when our hands are full? So 10 of Wands talks about burden. The card is in the upright to clarify this card, so it means that you are seeking to put this burden down. You are actively attempting to put this burden down. The burden of knowledge or experience. But you haven't quite done it yet. So if you are, it's almost like, I feel like it's a little bit of a divine timing situation, that until you put the burden down, it's like there's some, it's really weird. It got really quiet in my room. My ears aren't muting or anything, but there's a kind of HVAC unit in this huge office building across the street from my window, from my apartment, and it kicks off in the evenings, and it's just like this hum that you didn't realize you were listening to all day. And when it finally kicks off, there's just this next level of silence. And that's kind of what Spirit is saying. It's kind of like when the timing is right and you've put all of this noise down, that's when you will quiet your mind enough to hear what Spirit is trying to tell you. Can I get a hint? The people want to know. Spirit, Pisces would like to know. Wow. 8 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands. That's 8, 9, 10. Progression. There's progression. It's like now there, if you ever saw the third installment of the Harry Potter movies, there's this like weird little head in one of the trolley cars or whatever, and he's just, you know, Harry's racing through. He's racing through London, trying to get to where he needs to go. And there's this little bobbing head that says, nearly there, nearly there, and nearly there. And Spirit just said that to me, nearly there. You're nearly there. But it's difficult because 8 of Cups is walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. You're finding it difficult to walk away. There's the 7 of Swords. I don't know where the hell that card came from. I don't know. I don't remember that card ever coming out. It didn't slide off the deck. That was really weird. What was that about, Spirit? Okay. Okay. I only picked up 3 cards, so I don't know. Maybe my arm tapped it, but here we are. There's a part of you that's finding it difficult to walk away from a situation. A little stagnant, right? Stagnant. 3 of Wands is all about waiting for the ships to come in. And you're stagnant because there's a little part of you that is stubborn. So there's one part of you that's like, I'm really brave. I'm putting on a brave face. I'm standing tall and strong despite this. And then there's a little part of you that's just like, I refuse to give up, even though it might be worth it for me to move on. With the 7 of Swords in reverse, it kind of tells me that you're not interested in playing any kind of hardball. You're not interested in burning bridges, because the 7 of Swords in the upright talks about making a quick getaway and kind of stealing the swords from everybody so they don't all figure it out, but kind of doing it on the sly. Sometimes they call this the little thief of the tarot. But when the card is in reverse, it's kind of telling me, you know, you're not interested in pulling a fast one or misrepresenting yourself. Nothing like that. You want everything to be on the up and up, but there's a little sense that I'm picking up on of martyrdom. That, like, gotta be tricky. It's tricky. You gotta be careful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, they just said, just say what you need to say. There's a little bit of look at me, look at how much I'm sacrificing for the sake of everyone else. I don't know, Pisces, if that's you. Could be. We all go through these phases in life where we think that if we make a sacrifice, people will love us. Sometimes when we make a sacrifice, people just take advantage and want us to make more sacrifices, right? Especially if we're in this energy where we're already in the sentiment of giving. Let me get a clarifier on the 8 of Wands. One card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Hermit. Clarifying the 8 of Wands. The fast action, fast communication. The Hermit card in reverse would suggest that you no longer are, you're not just involving you anymore. There are a lot of players involved in this fork in the road, which kind of says to me that you're not just making a decision as a single person with responsibilities to no one else, that you have like a whole contingent that you're kind of thinking about right now, that it's not singular and that you can't hide away from it, right? Let me ask for a clarifier for the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Why are we afraid to take that small step forward? Page of Wands, 3 of Cups. So we're not afraid to take this step forward. We're just afraid to give when we get there. Page of Wands, these are kind of the same level of energy, these two pages. When they talk about initiation, they talk about first step forward, a little bit of curiosity, a little ounce of bravery. When it's the Wands suit, it's like, no, I have the wherewithal, I have the energy to do it, but I am hesitating about who I'm giving to. But you want a victory, you want a celebration. 3 of Cups is all about celebration. You want to come together with others to clink glasses. But it's almost like you're caught up in this energy of thinking that you kind of need to sacrifice everything in order to do it. It's almost like, well, if I sacrifice myself, maybe they will accept me into their fold. That took a turn. Is it about you or is it about others, Pisces? Your passed away loved ones are kind of really pointing that out to you right now. Like, sorry, I'm just trying to listen for the message. If we're going through this process of reinvention and rebirth, and that rebirth comes from taking a step in a different direction, not everyone can join us on our journey. And it's almost as if you want everybody to come with you on your journey. But I think there's like a part of you that knows that they can't. Not everyone can. Not everyone will understand. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to leave that there because I think that if this message resonates with you, you already know the situation that I'm talking about. But Spirit is saying that you're at that choice point where it's kind of like, it's almost like if you feel you need to kind of bring everyone with you, you might not break through that fear barrier. So let me give you an example. Let's say you live in a small town, right? A small town like Indiana, Pennsylvania. And I'm not criticizing Indiana, Pennsylvania. I have a lot of beautiful people that live in that town that have supported me from the beginning. So it's just an example, but it is a small town from what I've been told. And let's say you want to just move to the city, New York City, the complete opposite. And your parents and your best friend says, why would you want to go there? Don't leave. There's nothing for you there. It's dirty. It's expensive. It's cutthroat. People don't have values or morals, right? Which some of that is true and some of it is not. I've lived in New York City, but it's this idea that they're trying to keep you where you are. And part of you might be letting them in a certain way, you know, and it's preventing you from breaking through the barrier to the next chapter of your life, right? This might be the fork in the road. I'm going to read from the book number 13. Fork in the road. Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. So that's your reading, Pisces. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Pisces.